Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison and today I wanted to share with you all my current all-natural body care and makeup favorites. I have been using all-natural products for over a decade, so I've really tested a ton over the time, and these are just a few of my current favorites. Some new brands to me, some brands that I've used but maybe the product is new, and I thought it would be great to share with you all. I will of course link all of these down below. I am currently on a low buy year and love to also talk about the books that I'm reading. So if all natural beauty products, reading cozy mysteries and romances, or following along a low buy journey is interesting to you, I would love for you to subscribe and follow along. I currently live in Joshua Tree, California, so a lot of my products, I really like them to be moisturizing, and having them be all natural is really important for my lifestyle and has been important to me for, again, like over a decade. So without further ado, let's jump in. All right, my first favorites, I couldn't decide between these two, so I figured I would just talk about both of them. It's the ILIA Multi-Stick. So I have had the ILIA Multi-Stick in Ladybird for about a year now, but now that it's turning more to spring and, you know, going into summer, I find myself wanting more of a pinky brown, like blush color on the cheeks. It's what I have on today, more than just, you know, a pure bronzer or just some illuminizer. So I've loved this color, like I said, for over a year, but I've just found myself wanting and pulling for it again. So that's why I wanted to share it with you all. So I love this color. This color is a perfect brownish pink, so it's not very like bright or bubble, like clearly not a bubblegum pink. I like it to look more natural. When colors are too on the pink spectrum, it really makes me feel like a young girl. You know, I'm 40. I don't need to feel like a baby pink on my skin. That's not my choice with my coloring. So I really love this like brownie color. It is beautiful. It warms up, like I just swipe it directly on my cheeks. Sometimes I'll use a flat brush to, you know, blend it out, but a lot of times I will just use my fingers and pat it, and with the warmth of my fingers and my face, like it just melts into the skin beautifully. If you use all natural makeup, you know, like when I put this on in the morning, if I'm going out that night to like go out to dinner or get a drink or something, it's not on my face anymore. Even if it's not like, you know, from me touching or talking on the phone or something like that, like it just wears off. So it doesn't have like all day lasting power, but I feel like if you're used to using all natural makeup, we don't really expect like a 12-hour or definitely not like a 24-hour wear or something like that that some of the more conventional makeups advertise. So for me, it's totally fine. I put it on, it lasts for my work day, and then if I'm not going anywhere, then I don't care that it's all worn off. But if I am going out that night, I'll put some more on my cheeks. It blends in fine with whatever makeup I already have on or underneath it. It's just been a real dream. And so when I needed I should say, when I wanted another illuminizer product, I've been using the RMS like pot illuminizers for maybe like 3 or 5 years, something like that. And I really like them, but they do get quite melty. And living here in the desert, you know, when we leave in the summer, turn up the thermostat quite high so your AC isn't running when no one's in your house. So like some really like all natural oily based products can really get kind of melty. I don't know, I was ready for a change, and I've been kind of over the like cumbersome nature of like using a pot and putting it on, and that one really never blended well with a brush. It would often like all pull away onto the brush is what I found with the RMS products. I have recently got Cosmic Dancer by ILIA. This is also their multi-stick, and this illuminizer is such a beautiful color. It does not pull pink or gold or silver. It is just like the perfect lit from within all natural glow. When I put it on, honestly, I don't even feel like I need to like blend it out. Like it can just like pat it onto my like cheekbones or wherever else you like to wear your luminizer. I just put it on my cheekbones and I love it. It has been such a favorite. I got it during the holidays. I have just been loving it for these past months. I can't say enough good things about it. If you find it hard to find a highlighter that isn't too pink or gold or silver and you just want it to like have that kind of, you know, highlighting look without having a color, I find it so beautiful. It also doesn't have like, it's not chunks of glitter. It is just like such a natural finish. I love it. I can't speak enough about it. Cosmic Dancer. This is phenomenal. My next favorite product is by Gen C. It's a new to me all natural brand, and this is their Cruise lip liner in Rum #2. This brand really reminds me a lot of Kosas. When I like looked at their website, it feels, you know, with like the very like more chunky, colorful plastic. Their color ranges are more, you know, like 10 and under colors, not like ILIA that's like been around and in the game for years. And when you look at their, you know, their lipsticks, their blushes, their lip balms, whatever it is, they have a lot of options because they've been in the game a long time. So they have a lot of funders, I'm assuming, so they can build out a lot of products. Gen C is still a newer brand. It's new to me. I ordered a few of their products and some of them I'm still getting the hang of them and trying them, but this is the standout product. So this is their lip liner, again, in Rum #2. It is such an awesome brown. If you're a brown lip color person like I am, I 100% recommend this. It's not fussy. I'm not typically like a lip liner person. I don't wear it that often, but when I go out and I'm really gonna like put on something more than a tinted lip balm, it's been so fun to have, and it can really work with so many colors. Like sometimes a red lip is really fun, but it can feel like a lot. But I found that if I line with brown and kind of put a little bit of this on my actual lip and then like work in the red lipstick on top of it, it kind of turns the red more into a brick red, which I really love to wear, more brownie red. So it works and plays really well with a lot of colors. Most of my lip colors tend to be more brown, red, nudes, things like that. I don't really wear pinks, but I can imagine that this would work well with a pink as well. Anyways, even if this color is not yours, I recommend the Gen C Cruise lip liners. I've really been enjoying it and happy to have it in my collection. This is all of like one of 2 lip liners that I own. I have a pretty minimal skincare and makeup collection, but I've really been liking this and wanted to share with you all. Next up on my favorite is this body oil by Bathing Culture. You can tell it's a favorite because I only have maybe a few uses left. This is their Heat Wave body oil in Nude Beach. And I have loved using this, especially over the winter, but it has been so nice to have. It doesn't like warm your skin so much like if you've ever used like a muscle rub or I don't know, like Icy Hot. I don't use Icy Hot, but like muscle rubs or something like that that are really tingly and you can really feel them. That's absolutely not what this body oil is like. This body oil just kind of has like a nice warming sensation on the skin. It's perfect for, you know, like coming home from a dance class, yoga class, or the gym. If you like take a shower and then put this on to soothe some of your muscles. So it's designed to be very soothing to your muscles. It has arnica in it as one of the oils, and it has such a light, clean smell to it. It does not have like a floral scent. It is not like overly herbal or anything like that. It is just so light. And the oil itself is not too heavy. It sinks into the skin really well. If you've been wanting to try body oils but aren't really into like thinking about like having to oil your skin, and then you're like, you don't want to put on, you know, your pajamas or your robe or anything like that. I know when like body oils were started becoming really popular years ago, I started trying them out and I was like, how do people do this? Like, I get out of the shower, apparently I'm supposed to stay wet, which for me, it's like sensation wise, like I can't stand, like I want to dry off right when I shut off the water in the shower. And so then you have to like stay wet, because then the dampness on your skin like works with the oil, because pretty much body lotion is just oil and water, and then like emulsifiers and thickeners and things like that that keep it in that lotion form. So a body oil is even like more pure in its sense, because it's using the water dampness on your skin, and then you're rubbing the oil into it and it's like creating a lotion. I have found that like, I just don't like that sensation. So what I do is I get a fragrance-free all-natural lotion, usually some kind of like baby lotion that has 0 fragrance, and I'll use a couple pumps of that lotion, and then I'll add the body oil into the lotion, and then, you know, mix it up in my palms and then apply it to the body. And it's such a game changer. If you have been wanting to use body oils but they don't really work for you, or you feel like then you can't get dressed after, this is such a great hack. It makes a beautiful hydrating cream for your body that sinks in really well, and then you can just like get dressed just how you normally would applying a body lotion. But I found that adding the body oil really like beefs up the moisture, which is very important for me living in the desert. And Bathing Culture is just such a cool brand. They have so many wonderful products, and I have really been enjoying, really been enjoying this body oil. Last on my list is this SPF. So I have used so many mineral sunscreens over my years, over the last decade of like starting to use a daily mineral SPF. And this one is just time and time again, I am just so impressed with its price point. First of all, it's like under $15. It's an SPF 50, so not a 30 like most are. It is mineral based and it has a bit of a tint, and they have a few like deepness of skin. So if you have a deeper skin tone than me, there are other versions of like other tints. This one is the light for the lightest skin tone, and I find that it works great on me. It does say that it has a mattifying finish, but what I have found is that it just doesn't like stay greasy. It just doesn't stay like wet, but I don't feel like it mattifies in that way of like a matte foundation by any means. It is still such a natural like finish. Like I can still see my freckles poking through. If I have blemishes, those will still kind of poke through, but there's just like a more even tone to my skin, which I love that it offers, because I'm gonna be applying SPF anyways. And most days, like, I do not wear foundation. Like that's just not in my world. So this is a perfect solution of like, do my skincare, let all that sink in, then come in with my SPF. But my SPF now like evens out the redness of my skin tone, and it just like puts a nice, obviously the SPF, but then like a nice like color neutralizer on my skin as well, because it has some pigment in it. You can see there, that looks quite dark, but it doesn't come out that dark by any means. I have loved that it's like SPF 50. It rubs in like beautifully. If you do tend to run oily, I think you would for sure love this. And it just has such a nice like cream finish. And then with this one, it is titanium dioxide and zinc. Something that I found is a lot of mineral sunscreens will sometimes just be one of those two. And so I like that it has both. It has never broke me out, and I have gone through multiple bottles of it, and I am prone to acne. That if you are also prone to acne, I would not be nervous about giving this a try. It is also water resistant for up to 80 minutes. I wear it to the pool. I wear it when I go outside and go hiking, and it just feels really nice because like when I go lay by the pool or go hiking, I'm definitely not wearing any makeup. I'm putting this on and like filling in my brows a bit, and then peace out. I want to go spend time outside, you know? So it is also really nice, again, to just kind of like make me feel a little more put together. It keeps the sun off of me. Like I'm not getting like the pink nose or the pink forehead after I wear this. If I'm like outside at the beach or a pool or something like that, I reapply. But most days that I'm just like working and I work by a window, I put it on in the morning after my skincare. It's great. I wash it off with my oil cleanser at night. And again, for the price point and the fact that you get 3 fluid ounces and it doesn't break you out, it mattifies, it color corrects, like, you know, minimally as much as like a tint would. If you are wanting to try a new facial SPF this spring or summer, I totally recommend this one. All right, so those are my current all-natural beauty favorites. I hope you found it helpful or interesting. Again, all these products will be linked down below, and I would love to know what are one of your favorites. Please leave it in the comments below for me. I will link this video next, which is all of my current, like my last empties video with my all natural products, where I give sort of speed reviews on a lot of green all natural beauty products there. So if you want to keep watching about beauty products, for sure check out that video next. And if you're interested in following my low buy journey, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye everyone.